What's up, y'all? What's going on, everybody? I wanted to just share a little message while I was getting ready. I have been distracted. So the Lord told me at the beginning of the year that this year was going to be full of distractions, and for me not to get caught up with all the stuff that's happening in the world because it's going to distract me. So I get the word from the Lord, and I know I need to stay focused. I need to be steadfast, unmovable, all that. You know what I'm saying? And then it just seemed like 2025 came in it came in ready to fight. And I wasn't really ready for it. Even though the Lord had gave me the word and he told me not to be distracted, I'm distracted. And let me explain to you why. There's all this political stuff going on right now. And as believers, as Christians, that's not a politician. You should stay out of it. Okay, I get that. But how do I manage these feelings of disappointment, of frustration, of anger? The whole irritation of losing online friends because of who we voted for. How do I process through all of those emotions? Because I just think it's stupid. And how do we be better as, a society of Christian people who are not supposed to be involved in it? We're not supposed to be talking about it, but how do I process through these emotions? We're talking about tariffs. We're talking about people getting deported, just people losing jobs, but that's not supposed to be none of my business. I ain't supposed to be caring about that, right? But honestly, I have been. That has bothered me. I know some people personally that have been impacted by all the stuff that is going on, but I'm not supposed to be talking about it or worried about it. I'm just supposed to pray and trust God and stand on the word. Now, I know that that's what I should be doing. But am I really doing that right now? I'm not. And I'm focused on the distractions. I'm focused on the stuff that the Lord told me not to focus on. Hold on, let me fix this real quick. Okay, I'm back. So with that being said, what is it that I'm supposed to focus on right now? Trying to read the word right now has been so difficult for me, if I can be honest. And I really wanted this content to be honest, real, raw, and transparent. I don't care if you want to talk about me. You can talk about me all you want because you're probably dealing with the same thing that I'm dealing with, but you just don't want to talk about it. But I'm going to talk about it. So anyway, back to what I was saying. Trying to talk to the Lord right now it's not hard, but it's difficult because I'm focusing on the distractions that I ain't supposed to be focused on right now. It don't even make any sense. It's like the Lord is telling me, don't focus on this. Don't allow yourself to be distracted. And then I'm distracted. And I really don't want to be, but it's on everything. If I turn on the TV, that's on there. And then I got people that I know and love that are going through real life stuff. They're going through issues. There's traumas. There's all kind of stuff. And we're not even going to get into family drama. But just all this stuff that's going on. God, what do I do with this? I give it to you, but it seems like it still is like smacking me and trying to get my attention while I'm trying to focus on some other stuff. So now I gotta fast and I gotta pray. I get to fast and I get to pray, and I appreciate that about God. And I appreciate that God allows me to be transparent with him. Like, he knows me. He knows you. He know when you mad, but I'm gonna go to him and tell him, like, I know you said not to get distracted by how. How when everything seems like it's consuming me and I'm not even trying to, consume it. I need you to come through. And so what I didn't do, though, I didn't go to God and ask him the how. He told me not to get distracted, and I just took it and I ran with it and got distracted. So when the Lord is talking to us and telling us something, right, he's saying don't get distracted. It is our job. Like, we are to trust in him, but we're also to go back to him. We are supposed to go back to God and say, what do you want me to do with this? You said don't get distracted. What does that look like? And do I need to get off social media? Do I need to fast? Do I need to pray? Like, how do I posture myself so I'm not sitting here in offense, hurt, bitter, feeling rejected, angry, just got all these feelings about policies and processes that I don't understand. There's all these things that are going on, but I'm supposed to remain still in you, God. How do I do that? How do I do that? And even right now, as I'm talking, I'm just thinking about God and his goodness and how we are just to trust him and rest. And God, I do trust you. And God, I do want to rest in you. It's all these things that are going on. So Lord, just help me. I need some help. So what do you do in situations like this? Like, how do you deal with this? You know, you want to stay safe, sanctified, filled with the Holy Ghost. You want to, not be judgmental or, not speak on things in which you don't really have wisdom to be speaking about stuff, but it's bothering you. How do you process through those things that are causing trauma, those things that are triggering you, those things that hurt? How do you deal with that? It's crazy these days. So the other question is, or the other thing is, why am I telling y'all this? Why am I sharing all my business with y'all, right? I'm sharing it because I believe that I'm not the only person thinking these things. I believe that there's someone else out there like, God, how do I represent you well in my frustration? God, how do I represent you well when I see this world I see racism and I see this world falling apart and I just see hatred and I see just crazy things going on. Like, Lord, how do I fix my focus on you? How do I do that? And I believe that it is constantly seeking God. I mean, right now, my appetite for the Lord, it has to increase. My appetite for his word, it has to increase, or otherwise I will be consumed by the cares of this world. And that's not what the Lord has called us to do. Like, I'm a victor. I have the victory. I serve the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords. I don't have to be in fear. I don't have to worry. I don't have to be confused about what to do with these feelings. Submit to God. Trust in the Lord. Submit to him. Trust in him. Seek him for wisdom. Seek him for guidance. Those are the basic things that he says in his word. And I'm over here tripping, y'all. Y'all pray for me. Extend your hands and pray for me. And what I'm not going to allow the enemy to do is shame me and be like, you telling all these people your business. I'm telling my business because I know that there's someone else that's listening right now that is feeling the same way and don't know what to do. God can handle he can handle it. God can handle it. And when you go to him and when you tell him about what's real and what you're really feeling and what you're going through, he's going to answer you. He's going to tell you what to do, but then you got to do it. So anyway, let me get up off of here. I got to get my clothes from the dryer. My hair is hairing though. Bye, y'all.